Popular fashion entrepreneur Toyin Lawani has said that she does not approve of her son addressing her husband, Segun Adebayo, as dad. Lawani opened up about this after a follower dropped a comment on her Instagram page that reads, "One day, her son, Tenor, will call Uncle Segun, which is her husband, her new husband, Dad. God bless your home." Then the celebrity stylist saw the comment and expressed her displeasure. She wrote in the reply and said, "I won't let him do that, no matter what. Is it like he doesn't have his own dad? No is no. That's wrong." To further clarify her stance, the celebrity stylist wrote a lengthy post to insist that none of her children will call their stepfather's dad.
I think it's a very stupid thing, if you ask me, because even the stepdad, right? But one thing I know is that fathers have a lot of influence on, you know, your new relationship and their kids. Now, I'm going to bring it into context because Tenor, that they're even talking about, is the son of my friend. Do you understand? Trig, which we've also had on this table. And Trig is artistic, is also an artist. So if your son is doing something artistic, it's cool with it. But look at the first child, the girl, right? You don't see her doing a lot of things like Tenor. Do you understand? And I feel that has something to do with her father. I don't want my daughter in such space, in such spaces. Do you get? So it's okay, but at the end of the day, if you're saying that they will still see him as a father figure, right?
They will not call him father.
But they will not call him father. That it will make sense now.
I mean, it makes no sense. She's just contradicting what she's saying.
Absolutely.
I get where she's coming from in the aspect that sometimes when you remarry and then you have another husband and then the man is in the house all the time, the children tend to be closer to that man, and then some women, they will shut the real dads out. Do you understand? They will leave the dad out, and then the stepdads will be the father. Like, I have many friends that are in that space. Do you understand? They don't even know their dad because the woman has shut the man out. So I think she's saying that she doesn't want her children to be, like, you know, detached from the dad. But I think saying that they shouldn't call the stepdad dad is a problem. Like, I don't know. It's just too deep. Because in my own opinion, if you married a man that you think cannot take the position of like a father figure and your children cannot look up to him as a father and call him dad, so why are you in that relationship? Do you understand? Yeah. Because there's a friend I have, I know that her mom, when she remarried, she caught like the dad out. Like, she doesn't even know who the dad is till now. Like, she's old, she doesn't know him. Like, she calls the stepdad dad, and it's fine, the guy is cool to her and everything, but like, I mean, where is her father? Do you understand? So that happens a lot. So I guess maybe that's why she's like, oh,
I mean, it is tricky.
Calling dad. Do you understand? So I think, I
think it would be easier if there was a clear picture of a good dad and a bad dad, and then we call the good dad, biological or not, dad, and then the other one we cut him out. It's easier that way. Stepdad. But then if you're, it's the couple that have a problem, but the children are good with the dad, and then you now have a new husband. I can understand that it's kind of weird. It's just like I was saying in the previous conversation about family dynamics and stuff, that not every family dynamic is, well, I don't use the word normal, but like, you know, standard and stuff. So having two dads already is tricky. And she's trying to like not disrespect anybody, but I know she has good intentions. But I think it's still, in fact, her whole freaking campaign thing that she did, all those, from the comments, from the caption to the thing, I was losing brain cells. Like, I felt like it wasn't really making sense. Like, she wasn't making, that babe was not making sense. My mom used to say, when I behave very silly, she'd say, "She in Yoruba, like, your thoughts is not jinodenu." Like, you didn't think super deep about what you're saying. Like, it's too surface value. And even her pictures with her son, for me, was proper inappropriate. Like, I always say this thing on this table, that you men used to sleep on yourselves a lot. And it's gotten so bad that it's the children, the male child are also suffering from this negligence, because women are so hot for themselves that if you tell us anything wrong, hey, we are like, and you know, it's making girls more fierce, more ready to empower themselves, more ready to do this, and not allow anyone to treat them anyhow. No. And I feel like we're leaving the men behind in this journey. And I feel like we all have to be on this journey together of self-empowerment, of protecting ourselves and stuff like that. You have to consider that there was one picture where she was putting her son. And then even the comment section, she was like, Again, brain cells dead. There was no command, there was no full stop, there was nothing.
There was a lot of typos.
There was a lot of typos, first of all.
Serious typos.
Then secondly, she now said, yeah, that the guy is like, oh, I don't like uncle. Why is uncle sleeping with you on the bed? Why is uncle coming to the house? Why are you not eating with uncle? Yes, why you not? And then you now have
serious
a picture.
Typos. Serious typos.
You now have a picture of, like, to respond to the guy obviously having weird abandon attachments to you. Your response is to grab him, put him on your naked body and put him on your breast. I don't know how I feel about that. I'm not gonna lie, like the whole thing just made me a bit itchy. I know that mothers love their children, and I know that she doesn't have any bad intentions, but you still got to be very careful.
Yeah.
You can unintentionally harm your child. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, single parents always have this dilemma of not being around. They have good intentions when they go outside and are never home because they're trying to make bread. But that doesn't mean that their lack of presence or their absence doesn't affect the child still. So you can unintentionally harm people. You've just got to be careful. So for me, her whole thing, I'm already biased. I don't have to say more than my mouth, but I'm not okay.
You're not okay with the dad thing?
I'm not okay with the dad. I'm not feeling it. Should we move on?
Yes.
Okay. A TikTok creator has exposed Chris Brown for alleged colorism behavior. The woman goes by Ashley Epic. For the video sharing platform, she claimed that she was banned from the singer's party's house because of her skin color. Now, another tricky part of the conversation was that people are finding it hard to believe this particular story. No, this is not the first time that Chris Brown has had accusations about him being a colorist, but people are finding it hard to believe this particular story because to us she looks like a light-skinned girl, okay? But she's saying that she was with white people and some Asians and everything, and he specifically came out to her and said no. In the comment sections though, there's people that were at the party that are agreeing. Some people are saying it wasn't true and everything like that, but
that are green.
Yeah, the people are green, that are like saying that, I saw
I
her.
thought you said there are people that were at the party that were green. I said, are they orcs? Are they incredible orcs?
No, like they're agreeing to have comments and stuff.
Are they avatars?
Do you... Why is already pinning me for this conversation?
Why are you like this?
Anyways, guys.
Okay.
I know the colorism, topic and subject matter is very important, which is why you see a lot of Nigerian girls even trying to bleach their skin because they want to be lighter and all of that. But please, I also want to say it is a thing of preference. People are beginning to come for him that why doesn't it date his baby moms are all light skinned. It's his preference. If I prefer light-skinned girls, I prefer light-skinned girls. Just the same way girls will say, I will never date a man that does not have a car. I will never date a man that does not have money. I will never date a man that does not have a job. I will never date a man that is not earning above 500K. It's your preference. There are women that date men that are earning 50K. There are women that date men that are not rich. There are women that are ready to struggle with you. So if my preference is, I want light-skinned girl, I want to date white women, can I be? The fact that I'm the fact that I'm a black man doesn't mean you should make sure that if you're I'm black, you want to date a black. No, it's my preference. Imagine if Chris Brown was having an all-white party.
Who?
Chris Brown was having an all-white party where it said, it's just an all-white party. Yes.
Okay.
What? It's his preference. Who am I to tell him what he wants to do?
I mean, based on preference, I get where Ife is coming from. Because let's not even look at material things. Women, we have preference. Some people can say, oh, they don't like dark-skinned men. They like light-skinned guys. They like a tall guy.
You want to come and spoil
they like
my
a short guy. They like... I mean, it's based on your preference. But the thing now where I have a problem with that is that, like, where a black woman is qualified for something and you don't pick her because she's black.
I don't wait. I know. No, she did not qualify.
No,
she
I'm
said
just
she
saying
was
generally. No, I'm
Asians.
saying generally.
Like, she was with white
when that
and Asian.
happened,
and then
I'm glad she even said the races that she was with, right?
That makes it worse.
That makes it worse, actually.
How? This guy, like I said, I just made a joke out of it. But imagine if Chris Brown said, I'm just throwing a party for my Caucasian fans. And you as a black woman, I've seen people get thrown out of parties that are properly all white dress code, right? Or all blue, or all black, and you wear white and they say, sorry, you can't enter. The dress code is black.
That's a very good point. Very good point. But let me let you finish.
But at the end of the day, if Chris Brown, I don't know why that happened, but if Chris Brown has said, okay, this one is for my Caucasian fans, this part is strictly for my Caucasian fans, and then because you come, you're a black woman, and then you now come with your Caucasian friends. Doesn't mean I'm going to let you in. There's a rule, there's a standard that I want at my party, and that is what I want. So I'm not saying the black standard is less, and nobody is insulting the black race, but it is what we want.
No,
Simple,
okay, let me come in now. Please, let's just deactivate that thought really quickly. Preferences can be questioned. See, if you look around society, we don't have complete freedom. We don't. The only people that do that are wild animals. Every society has things that govern them. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? I cannot decide now that I want to dress around naked. I cannot decide that I want to have sex in the car. I cannot come to high school in mufti if I'm wearing a uniform. Do you understand? I don't know if you can. Let me finish. What I'm saying is, it isn't. You don't have entire freedom. You don't have extreme freedom to do anything that you want.
At my own party.
No, wait, Farabale. I'll let you talk, Ife, please. Okay. Now, when it comes to preferences, they are unhealthy preferences that you have to look out for. If a 30-year-old said that you only wanted to hang out with 18-year-olds and 17-year-olds, you have a problem with it. Just what I'm trying to say. There are limitations to your preferences. There's people that... Okay, let me touch on preferences really quickly. Preferences are not, most of the time, are not biological. They are social constructs, if you get what I mean. Like, you grow up seeing certain things that influence your preference. The reason why I wore this outfit, the reason why Ife thinks that this top goes with this top is because of social influence. If I was raised in another society, I might not think that this outfit goes. I would dress very differently. That's why I can show you a picture now. I can say this is Asia, this is Nigeria, this is Ghana. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Now, in the black community, there are things that have influenced us that were not right. So when we talk about colorism, we're talking about baby sister of racism, okay? And that thing affected our thoughts. The fact that, and also you mentioned something, before I even go into racism now, you mentioned something that there's a party where you wore all white and then somebody wore black and stuff. Those kind of preferences are not harmful. But when we start to make preferences on people's gender, on people's races, it's considered in the world that we're trying to develop today as ill. It is illegal now to make decisions on somebody based on their race. It's not a good thing. I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say. If I say that I don't want white people in my party, that's a racist party. If I say I don't want women, I don't want men in my party, it's a what's it called? It's a sexist party. You know what I'm trying to say? Except it's done in a good way. Wait, let me explain it. Let me explain it to you. There are good intentions. If I say I'm organizing a female thing, that's very different. You understand what I'm trying to say? But if I'm anti a people, a race, a body shape, what you're doing is giving hate speeches out. Now, if what's it called? If Chris Brown, an artist, is saying that he doesn't want to date women of a certain skin tone, that's very okay. Very okay. There's a lot of people, like most girls like the way that they like men that have attributes of their dad or their sibling or their skin tone. Do you know what I'm trying to say? There's nothing wrong with that. But when you're throwing parties, organized parties, and you're saying some races can enter, some races cannot enter, that's racism, my guy. If white person did that, we'll lose our minds over that. So question your preference. My preference grows with age and maturity. So it's not something that you need to get comfortable with and say, oh, just how I am, whatever. Sometimes my preferences can be an influence of a bad thing. Like, I'll say that I don't want to date Igbo people because... Time,
but I would have countered that.
Wait, you said I don't want to date Igbo people because I've been around tribalistic people. Something I need to grow out of that thought and see
you
that...
actually have reasons. What if I say...
Yes, now you have reasons.
Come for Chris Brown for dating light-skinned women. They come for him that he's a colorist. No, that's his preference. I think people have to know where to draw the line.
We do have to know exactly. There is a healthy balance of preference, but you can also use your preference to perpetrate evil things, and it needs to be questioned, in my opinion. But that's a wrap. Thank you so much for joining today's episode. Join the conversation on social media with the hashtag TEATIME. Remember that you can also catch up on all of our previous episodes, including this one, and all our exclusive content by subscribing to our YouTube channel at PlusTvAfrica Lifestyle. We're on Active TV and in London on Ben Television. A big thank you go out to my crown cozy for Shike and Neymar for keeping it jiggy, the entire production team. Thank you. My name is Ifeomai.